Hi guys, and welcome back to another mock test video. Jumping straight into this one, we've got 3 serious faults. You'll see little previews on the screen now. The first one was a quick fit junction and the way they entered it. The second serious fault was on the King's Seat Country Road, where positioning here gets a little bit shaky. And onto the third serious fault, it was to do with the way they changed their speed down when coming into a reduced speed zone. And there was also a minor fault, which you can see now at the bottom, of the way the reversing exercise came to an end. Positioning fault. So guys, I want to ask a question here. I want you to tell me, do you prefer where I fast forward between faults like what you can see is happening now? Or do you prefer when I skip to the next scene? So fast forward or skip, please leave us a comment. I would love to know what your preference is. If you're on your mobile, there's where to do it down here. Leave us a comment, and whilst you're at it, hit that little button there, please. If you wouldn't mind, it makes the world of difference to us. So, the first fault we've got today then, we are facing the junction, the controlled crossroads here in Holbeath Road. The learner is turning right, they're not the first car, waiting to make their turn. So when the lights eventually come on to green for them, they start assessing and looking forward, and you can see this blue car in front goes in, which is what they're meant to do. Now at this point, my learner decides to hang back a minute, simply to find out how this blue car is going to go on. Now this was okay, because had that blue car made more progress than they did, my learner would have went in behind them. However, because the blue car didn't make it, they decided to hold back. That's fine. So they think first car in line, and as the lights change, they make their way forward. They should face the blue sign I'm pointing at. However, look what happens. They move towards the police car, they move back. They move to the right again, they completely get in the way with this white oncoming car. That forced them over a bit. So they were swaying to the right on entry. More than one occasion there. And what that does is it puts the oncoming cars out of position. They have to then move over to their left to pass. So the serious fault was moving to the right on entry and not staying focused on that left, on the blue sign opposite. Also, I don't recommend taking this lane. There is a straight arrow in it, we are going straight. It was not blocked like the left hand lane was, so I understand why they took it, but nothing really comes from it here. You can see in the mirror the van holds back and they sort of get back into the left side for normal driving. But the main serious fault at that junction was not staying straight on entry. You can see that they moved right a few times. That was a serious fault, and the advice there was to stay on the left lane. Now, everyone who does the driving lessons in this area will know this road. It is narrow. It has got some bad bends on it. You're meant to slow right down and stop if necessary, and you're meant to take a correct position. Now so far everything's fine. I want to bring an arrow up onto the screen to show, roughly speaking, where your tyres are. That's where your tyres are contacting the road on the left there. Now as we move things forward here, you're going to see this arrow moving over to the left hand side. I'm going to slow it down. Look there. Look at that. That's contact with the curb, and you're going to see a bounce back. Watch how fast it happens here. Bang, like that. That was just one wrong movement with the wheel, and that is how easily you can pick up a serious steering fault. So guys, on these bends, you have to be awfully careful with your positioning. Coming down now to the junction, there was no faults here at all. The learner had a good look both ways, up and down, and decided to give no one priority because no one else was there to get it, so that was absolutely fine. Now this hill that they're climbing is a 40 miles an hour zone, and the next serious fault that you're about to see is coming very soon at the top of this hill. So there's the maximum. You can see the speed down the bottom showing roughly 10% less than what's actually happening. So it says 34, it's actually about 36 in real life. And so they're coming up the hill, the speed's sitting around about 35 at the moment. But the problem here is that they didn't get the speed down before the change in speed sign. If I freeze frame it, you can see that we're up at sort of 38, that's about 40, as we enter a 30 sign. So when you're reducing your speed, that needs to be done before it, or else you are getting a serious fault for use of speed, which is what's happened on this occasion. So we're currently performing the parallel park exercise. So far so good. They take up their position next to the car. Here's some footage from the back. I thought the speed control throughout was good. Overall observations were good. They were looking back to front on it all around. They even commentated on this car appearing, but then they pulled in, so it wasn't a problem. So it was good seeing that. The problem here is they just got a little bit too close to the curb, where both the rear left and front left tyres were actually touching the curb. Marked it as a minor fault, nothing serious there, but just if you want that perfection, you gotta get it right. So the rest of the test route, you'll see them making their way back. I think, if I remember right, they're still following a sat-nav at this point, which might be coming to an end quite soon. They've done well here. Made their way back up along past big leisure centre building here. And then from there it's pretty much a straight road through the big roundabouts. And back towards where we had started. So, just a wee bit of a summary here. 3 serious faults. Dealing with the crossroads. Try when you enter that junction not to be curving the car towards the right hand side. Typically that's what you do with most controlled crossroads, but not with that one. Speeding fault, not being disciplined enough with the timing of getting the speed down, and a positional fault on a narrow country road. Minor fault for the parallel parking, just watch the position of the wheels, and also just a plea to let us know what you think about skipping ahead or fast forwarding the videos. Let us know, guys, and we'll catch you next time.